Oh, Sonic! Why did this have to happen?
Okay. Hi guys. Let me put the music. Yeah. Alright, hi guys. Today we're going to be discussing whether or not Tails the Fox from Sonic the Hedgehog, the video game series, is a girl. So just a bit of backstory. It's come to my attention that as of late, a couple people have taken to believing that Tails the Fox is a female, despite all the evidence that leads to the contrary. You know. Now this might be an issue that stems far into the past, but the reason I'm bringing it up now is because a recent study has shown that 69% of people think that Tails is a girl, and I think it's time that we just set something straight. Okay, so when we're talking about Tails' gender, there's three things we need to consider: his name, his design, and finally his voice. So let's just jump straight into it. So first, his name. This might come as a shock to some of you uneducated freaks out there, but Tails isn't actually his real name. Tails is just his nickname, and his real name is actually Miles per hour. It's like a miles per hour kind of meme. That's what it means. And the only reason he's even named Tails instead of just Miles is because Sega of America thought that the name Miles per hour was too complicated. Probably because idiots like the people who think that he's a girl would get confused and be like, Miles per hour, I'm too retarded, I don't get it. So basically they changed his name to the NK, so just moving on, yeah. So here I have Classic Tails' design document, which is used from 1992 to 1997, and just study it for a minute. And if we take a look at modern Tails' design, I have here from Sonic Adventure. So if you compare these two designs with basically any female Sonic character, you'll find that Tails actually shares nothing in common with any of the female characters, such as these long eyelashes or clothes even. Because he's a guy, and if he was a girl and he was naked, that'd be weird. Also, if you do some research and you look at Tails' bio from Sonic Jam, you'll see it specifically states that he can fly with his tails. So I mean, I don't know, if that's not enough proof that he's a boy, here's some more. So I think the main reason that people think Tails is a girl is because of his voice, especially in the Sonic X anime, which was probably where most normies first became familiar with his character. So Tails is voiced by this woman here. And this is probably where all the confusion comes from, but I'd just like to remind you that if you paid attention to the bio that I just showed you before, you know that Tails is actually 8 years old, and so the voice, the high-pitched voice is made to suit his character, and it's also, actually, let me point this out, it's also not uncommon for women to voice young boys in cartoons. Like, take a look at this. Look at these women. You got Tommy, you got Ash, you got Bort, you got Bobby, you got these two goobers. I mean, you don't go around being like, hey, is Bobby a girl? A doy doy. So in conclusion, I think that covers most of it. There's probably some other points I can make, but if you're still not convinced that Tails is a boy, then I guess all hope's lost. You're probably some loser who watches anime.